What's up, guys? We're going to be starting in just a moment. You can do me a favor if you're watching live on the replay, just share this. Let's start chopping it up in the comments and let's nerd out. Okay. What to do, everybody? I know it's been a minute since I went live on YouTube. I'm trying to get my gears going. I literally had this really dope pillar light that has all these colors. It was going to give this like accent color here because I'm all like that. But I can't find it. It's probably in my car. And it's pouring out raining. So, yeah. All right, guys. So what's up? Whoever's watching this, Rotten Punk, what's up, man? I just finished rewatching the episode, so I feel like this one is perfect time for this. Yeah, man. Most of the time, disco music. Man, Jonathan, I hope you're dancing and your shirt is staying on. Very random. I don't know if that's true, but usually, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Let's keep on chopping it up in the questions. In the comments. If you guys have questions, if things popped out that you wanted to talk about, let's do it. Like, sub. Just started this channel. I'm trying to be more consistent, and I got this new setup, as you guys can see here. Ooh, focus. There you go. So yeah. So sub, like, share with your friends. We're about to get t-shirts. Just kidding. Yeah. So, before we get into it, let's get some coffee. This is my Galaxy's Edge original trilogy Star Wars cup. Actually, the handle is Luke Skywalker's saber that the only one he built. The only one he built, which I didn't know was wrong until the actual comic came out of the 2020 Star Wars comic series. But anyways, we're not talking about Star Wars. We're talking about the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Guys, if you have not seen the Falcon and Winter Soldier at all, or even episode 4, spoiler warning, because we're going to be going deep. And so, guys, please make your activity strong in the comment section, because we're going to be talking about some stuff. So, what to do first? Like, there's so much there. Like this, I'm gonna say this. Okay, I know some of you guys might, if you're watching live or on the rerun, I might be stoned for this, but this episode alone is probably, not saying better, but it can match pretty well with Captain America Winter Soldier. Captain America Winter Soldier is my favorite MCU movie. Yes, people be like, oh, Infinity War Endgame was so like, yes, it was a great, I'm not mistaking it. But the type of story that I gravitate to, that I like, I think the ripple effect of what was laid in Captain America. There was still ripples, of course, in Infinity War and Endgame, but there's something about Captain America Winter Soldier that just strikes pretty good with me. I don't know what's going on with my mic. But anyways, so let's just jump into it. Spoilers, we're going to get into it. We're going to actually have some theory talk and speculation. Guys, if you have anything, guys, throw it in the comments. Throw it into the comments. So, where do we want to begin? First, let's just shout out to the writer. Like, the type of, like, the juggling of all the characters that we have and how accurate and well done they are juggling these characters and developing them. The reason why the fandom, the toxic fandom, hates Russell so bad, the guy who plays John Walker, the new Captain America, but we know as a U.S. agent, hates him so bad because he's so well. He's doing so well at his job of acting. Like, we love hating him. And that's what I love his character, because he's playing. You can totally see the dynamic of the difference between him and Steve. You know, he is a soldier. John Walker is a soldier. And yes, in a way, Steve was somewhat like a soldier, but he was a good man. In the first Captain America, he jumped on the grenade. Would John Walker have jumped on a grenade? You know? So, yeah, that's something to say. But let's just go. I'm going to try to go in order. So, in the first opening of episode 4, The Falcon Winter Soldier, we have a 6-year ago, you know, setup scene with Io. Io. It's Io. We've actually been pronouncing it all wrong. It's not Ayo, it's Io from the Dora Milaje, Dora, whatever you want to say. Easier. I'm going to say it easier because I have a tend to butcher names. Of Io actually going through the Red Book manipulation of Hydra to convert Bucky into going back into his psyche of the Winter Soldier. We know that. If you guys are watching on TikTok, hit my link in the bio. I'm live on YouTube, and let's talk about the Falcon Winter Soldier episode 4. We're talking about theories. We're talking about the episode. We're talking about all the good stuff. So what stood out to you? Head on over. Anyways, that scene for Sebastian Stan alone, acting-wise, was so emotional. You can see him beginning to get very emotional. He's crying as Io is finishing the words that we know in the Winter Soldier, as well as Civil War, to pretty much go back into that Winter Soldier state. You know, controlling him to make him be that assassin. You can see him begin to cry because he can finally feel the peace that he never felt whenever he heard those words. That was huge. That was like, whoa. And it was such a refresher to see Wakanda, like that, this like outskirt of Wakanda, where Io, and just you like to think about it, just what was going on there. What was going on there with Io? And guys, if you're coming in, what's up, Raf? I'm live on YouTube. Hit the link in the bio. Head on over. We're chopping it up in the comments about the Falcon Winter Soldier episode 4. It sucks that we have 2 more episodes. Isn't that crazy? We have 2 more episodes left. I want more. But we are greedy. Marvel Studios has caused us to be such greedy children. But yeah. Okay, so I'm pacing a little bit because I want to get to the meaty stuff. So we open it up into that Bucky narrative, or that continuing development of his narrative. And Bucky is just that soldier. Excuse me. That soldier that is free but doesn't know how to be free and how to use his freedom. You know, in that one scene with the psychiatrist or the therapist. Sorry, I keep on burping. Raf said on TikTok, I like to see a show with the Punisher and the Winter Soldier. What are your thoughts? You have told me that before. That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope. Just to see them cross paths in a way, that'd be dope. Guys, if you're just coming in, head on over to YouTube. The link is in the bio. Head on over into the comment section. We're chopping it up. Or if you can just send me here, whatever is easy for you. Anyways, that was a pretty deep scene. I think that was the first episode with him, with the therapist, and pretty much that dialogue was exchanged from Bucky saying, you know, the therapist saying, you're free. And he was like, to do what? Because this man for decades, being frozen, thawed out, to carry out its government trying to control its narrative with, I think what was it, JFK, all these different people, that assassinations all over the world, they're putting on Winter Soldier, all that kind of stuff. He doesn't know how to be free. And this is the thing about Winter Soldier. And again, I'm taking my time because this is me, guys. I love nerding out. Focus camera. Okay. I love nerding out and the character development. I love seeing those motivations and inner turmoils and those cognitive states of characters. I love that. But this is the thing about Bucky. He remembers all that. It's not like Wakanda did a number on him and then all of a sudden he forgets what he did. That doesn't make the character. It makes the character to go through your turmoil and still remember it, because that all those things make us, make our personality, make the choices that we've done, to be the people that we are. If we're the villain or the hero, the antagonist or protagonist, whatever you want to say. But yeah, so fast forward, we get a little bit more of Sam's callback into Winter Soldier, that kind of soldier therapist in that way of one the leads of I forgot her name. Help me in the chat. I totally forgot her name. Flag Smashers. The head of the Flag Smashers, and I love seeing that more of like the emphasis on the Flag Smashers, seeing their motivation. They're just like Ultron in a way. They're wanting to do the right thing, but doing the wrong things to do it, to get there. That's what Sam in that dialogue with her was trying to get past, and saying, yes, I understand what you're going through and what you're trying, your end motive is, your end result, where you're wanting to be and what you're wanting to do. Because supposedly in that 5-year blip, which shout out to Dantopia on TikTok, we talk about it all the time, that we want a series about what that 5 years was like with the economy, the government, people's mental state, the finances, real estate, all those kind of things. What was going on? Supposedly it was not that bad. It brought unity, which, again, just like America and the world does with tragedy, brings us more closer together, however long that takes. But yeah, like supposedly it was not that bad from the perspective of the Flag Smashers. So I don't know with sidebar with Ryan Coogler's contract with Disney Plus. I don't know if it was 4 years, 5 years. It was a number amount of years where he's doing a Wakanda TV series. Holy schmash. I can't wait for that. That's going to be super dope. Super dope. Sorry, I got distracted on TikTok. So that's going to be super dope. I hope that is between the blip, because, again, understand Wakanda has not had a king. Maybe a replacement king in that 5 years. So that's going to be very interesting to see. And I know I don't think at the end of this series we're going to get the full narrative of the transition of Chadwick, but we're going to get something. And if they digitally enhance or bring in Chadwick, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cry like Luke Skywalker at the end of Mando season 2 cry. And Jonathan, drop that link. Guys, I know I'm just starting, so I don't have a lot of people, but if you are watching live as well as coming through on the replay, I'm going to be being a guest on Jonathan's podcast tonight, and I'm actually going to be doing live here, so I'm going to do shout outs there. Dantopia, I just mentioned you on YouTube about what we were talking about, the 5-year blip and what's going on and stuff like that, and maybe that's what Ryan Coogler is going to do with his contract with Wakanda. Whoa, I said that fast. So you can chop it up here or head on over YouTube. So just shout out to, hopefully Jonathan can put it in the link in the bio if you guys can sub there. Eric, you're a good dude. You should sub or follow Jonathan's podcast. I'm going to be on Jonathan's podcast, and it's going to be like a whole panel of nerds. And we're just going to be nerding out of this week's recap and stuff like that. So, yeah. So we have a little bit more of the Sam's development, Bucky's development. Zemo, I'm kind of going past it because I want to get to the meat of the episode here. I love that callback to the Winter Soldier of Sam really going a different method, and that's one of the things that one of the attributes that makes Sam already Captain America. You know, make him that type of symbol, and believe in the good of humanity. And that's one of the things, reason why Captain America and the whole symbolism around him, I cling to the most, because I do personally, even though the world looks what it is now, I always believe in the good of humanity. I really do. Doesn't matter how ignorant you sound or look. I always believe in the good of humanity. So Jonathan says in the chat, I want Shuri to take the mantle. I don't think that's a no-brainer, especially with that other narrative of the Marvel Studios going into the women rising up and kind of stuff. I think that'd be cool. I want to see that. The only thing that sucks, and I'm gonna say this in a way. I'm gonna say this in a way. I don't want to be disrespectful for Chadwick's passing, but I'm saying it in the comic fan perspective, source material. That sucks that we're not gonna get any Black Panther of that way, because I want to see like the King of the Dead arc and how it's gonna be articulated in the MCU. Maybe we'll still get that. There's rumors from that one actor from that one Netflix show, just brain farted. He left the show too. Man, it's escaping me right now. But it's an actor they're wanting to cast to play him. But it could be another alternate universe. I don't know. Because Kevin Feige already said that he's not being replaced. So it could be an other alternate version of him. I don't know. So I believe what Kevin Feige says to an extent in this context. So with that being said, too many distractions. Moving forward, we have a scene where you can see. It's funny. I think somebody said, I watched this on TikTok, so I'm not going to take full responsibility of this one. In the beginning of episode 1, we see John Walker's. I hope I'm not losing focus. Okay. We keep on John Walker, very clean cut, smiling at the camera, new Captain America, all that kind of stuff. And we see him now, beard coming in. He's all looking very, very rusty. So, yeah. Very, very rusty. I'm trying to change this picture because I was actually trying to put a little bit more into the shots here. I mean, he's looking rough. You can see it in his eyes, and that's why Russell, shout out to him, dude. He is doing an amazing job with just us hating him, man, and understanding the pressure. We got the dialogue in episode 3 where he's trying to get that one little henchman or whatever, and he goes, "Do you know who I am?" Spits in the man's face. We already said it in the past video. Spits in the man's face and says, "Do you know John Walker says, "Do you know who I am?" "Yes, and I don't care." That is really spoken on all of us, what the world is, not only in the MCU world, but also here, like us watching fans. They're doing a great job with this, positioning us to like speak in the actual shows, just like WandaVision. Here, he's very impatient. How, again, in this one dialogue with him talking about the super soldier serum, and there was this one scene with Zemo pretty much cornered one of the Flag Smashers, and he smashed pretty much every jar, but John Walker took one of them. That you already knew. He was going to take one of the he's Coco for Cocoa Puff. Sorry, that totally distracted me. Jonathan says he's Coco for Cocoa Puff. He is literally losing his chef. He lost it. And with all that he went through in war, there's a certain mindset that you have to be to take that mantle. And if you are unstable, that pressure will crush the crap out of you, man. Crush the crap out of you. And yes, there is a scene where, can somebody help me out? What is that girl's name from the Flag Smashers? I can't remember for some weird reason. But there is a dialogue, and I'm on live on YouTube, guys. Head on over to the link in the bio. Come vibe with us. There is a dialogue where Jonathan just reminded me. There's a line that Sam's sister said, because the lead of the Flag Smashers called Sam's sister, just so they could relay a message from her sister saying, "Hey, I trust you. I want to know a little bit more of what you're doing." Carly, something like that. Thank Rotten Punk. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys still, vibing, hanging out. I haven't bored y'all. She said, probably one of the coolest lines I've heard in a very long time. I'm still gonna take Steve in the elevator scene. That is like, before we get started, that's totally OP. That's still gonna stick with me, guys. Dan Toby, I would think Carly. Yeah, Dan Toby, you said Carly too. Okay, so Carly. If you want to, man, come on over so we can all vibe together, so people can see what you're saying. But that line that Sam's sister says, like, it was deep. It was deep. You know, something along the lines of paraphrasing it. I don't know. The coffee's not doing a good job of me remembering stuff. That detail. Really not caring about what America thinks and its mascot. That right there, and that I think encompasses so far what the show is, one of the narratives where it's trying to do, the audience that it's trying to do to the Black society, the community, of what's going on, those dialogues and conversations, and if there's a phrase that it could speak for them, that's that. Because the whole, and I said this in the other video, guys, if y'all missed it, with Sam feeling the pressure of the mantle, and him, just like I would say a real man in that way, a real man would say, man, I'm not qualified for that. That heart qualifies you, you know? So Sam was already standing in what he was already made for, you know? But he did the thing. He gave the shield. Dantopia's here. Shout out to him. He gave the shield to this Smithsonian Museum, whatever, the America white man, and with a blink of an eye gives it to this random Joe. I would say random Joe. I'm going to say random Joe. And because America thinks, man, we need that symbol to keep people together. But everybody knew. And there was a conversation between him and Battlestar. Is saying, hey, man, like, the super soldier serum emphasizes who you already are. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And he was like, dude, you have purple stars. You did this. You did this. That does not matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't make you a suitable candidate for Captain America. You know? So that whole narrative, and this is the thing too, and shout out to Straw Hat on TikTok, and it's something that I'm glad that was said first before I could have said it, and I don't know if I would have had the right to articulate it the way he articulated, of course, but that just symbolizes too how the Black culture has helped so much and influenced what this country should be and is on the good side. And how much America used its influence from the Black community, and like Battlestar, Isaiah, you know, now he has the super soldier serum from Isaiah, helping him push him from Battlestar. All that around him is that influence. That's huge. That's huge. Hold on, guys. Calling me. The other day, Russia was calling me. I was like, hey. I didn't do nothing. I'm just an innocent Joe. Okay, that's weird. Okay. So yeah, that's huge. That right there is an amazing narrative. Rotten Punk says, I love the conversation that they had about how John Walker earned the medals. Hold on real quick, guys. I'm sorry. We're live. Hold on. Sorry. So sorry, guys. So sorry. My phone keeps on going off for some reason. John Walker earned those medals. They don't go into much detail, but stating bad things were done to earn those medals. that right there, I have a lot of military friends. I've never been in the military, but I have a lot of military, especially Marine friends. And my grandfather was a Marine. He would always share stories when he was during, he controlled a Nazi prison. He took over a Nazi prison and controlled it and all that kind of stuff. And he would tell me crazy stories as a little kid. I'm like, whoa. So that right there struck another narrative of like hitting those arcs of PTSD and winning, but not winning for the right reasons, So Daniel from Dantopia of TikTok says, so you think we will see a CGI T'Challa? I get you. Black Panther in the Falcon Winter Soldier, or would they explain him not coming in person to get Zemo? That can go either way. That's like the question of like seeing Andrew Garfield and Tobey in Spider-Man 3. You know what I'm saying? It can go both ways. I think seeing that would be maybe too soon. I don't know. Or they already filmed it. They already filmed that scene because they knew maybe what Chadwick was dealing with. And if that's true, we're gonna get a real Chadwick, bruh. I'm gonna be like a little girl, man. I'm gonna be like a little girl. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy, guys. I'm gonna get off of TikTok real quick. Just making sure everybody's good. Sorry guys. Okay. So fast forward, not really fast forward. Going back a little bit because I already said that he took the soldier serum, but back up a little bit. The crazy scene of the Dora Milaje coming in, and another great line. One of the dopest OP, you a bad A, mother fooder of Ayo going, because John Walker saying, do you even have a jurisdiction? Brother, you don't even have a jurisdiction, John Walker. Bruh, when you did what you did at the end of this episode, spoilers, I'll say it that way, you were a foreigner on camera with a symbol that America decided to put you in. And bro, you had it for what, a few weeks? And you tainted it. So we see a parallel of John putting his hand on Ayo's shoulder, which you don't touch the Dora Milaje, especially with a hand unclean as John Walker's. We see that same thing in Black Panther in the casino scene. That whole fight breaks off, and John says the line to Lamar, Battlestar, Lamar, right? I couldn't even defeat him. I couldn't even battle them. And there are some people saying that the Dora was trying to kill people. No, I don't believe that at all. They are so precise to get the point across that get the frick out of here. I'm taking Zemo in. How is it that John Walker wanted to take Zemo in? Wakanda, Dora Milaje, wanted to take Zemo in. John's like, no, I'm doing it because I'm Captain America. This is my right. So Ayo says one of the coolest OP lines. John Walker says, you don't have any jurisdiction. The Dora Milaje has jurisdiction wherever Dora Milaje finds himself. Ooh. It's my church face. That was OP, man. And literally John Walker gets the crap kicked out of him. And then one of the Doras does this little thing and pretty much has Bucky's arm just fall off. Sam has the line, hey, did you know you can do that? No. So anyways, fast forward. We had that conversation, Sam and Kari, and John takes the super soldier serum. Guys, did we pick on that cinematography? I'm a film head, so I need all the film heads being nerding out with me. That how they set up all the cinematography and the frames and the shots when Lamar dies by one of the flag smashers. Well, Kari killed him. Sorry, Kari killed him, and that just sets John off. There is another parallel of audio, of score, that I love. Winter Soldier score, that kind of like scream scouch. I don't even know if that's a word. Dan Tobio says the series is totally commentary on the United States today. Totally, and that's why I love it. I think it speaks so close to the heart of Stan Lee, of what he did with the X-Men. What he did with a lot of Marvel comics. But anyways, so Lamar's dead. Literally probably caved his chest in, crushed his heart, and that literally, let me see if I do a good job with that. Yeah, that literally sets him off, and he's running down. He's running the flag smashers down. You can totally see that he has super strength now, that he took the soldier serum, that one of the vials that he kind of hid. And he saw that. And says, you know what? This will set me to be, this will make me be the man that I have to be with this shield, which is totally wrong. In the conversation all the way back in Captain America, the First Avenger, he tells Steve, you are already the man. It doesn't matter how big you are, so all that kind of stuff. He needed to have that dialogue with him to see that super soldier enhanced the man in the heart that Steve was already is. Whatever, y'all guys know what I'm talking about. I wish Rocket was there, and that was so funny. That's so funny. A lot of people saw that joke too on TikTok. Dan Topia said, I wish Rocket was there. With when his arm chugged off. Yeah, and him coming out like a little portal. That'd be funny. So then we get to the spot where the huge parallel, John tracking down, getting one of the flag smashers, which happened to be a fan of Captain America, but had that great dialogue with Kari, kind of like in the middle of the of the episode, him saying times have changed, heroes have changed, they look different, they need to be different. Rotten Punk says it's funny because Lamar says the same thing to John Walker. Yeah, that is totally funny. So we have the scene where he gets one of the flag smashers on the staircase, which is kind of a parallel. I've already said this on my TikTok of Captain America: Civil War, where Tony's on the staircase too, and John goes for the head, or we can imagine that going straight for the head, and a couple of inches off to make the man because Steve went for the heart, and breaking the friendship. A lot of people say best friends. I don't believe Captain America and Tony was best friends. Best friends was Bucky. And then the second in line, I would say Sam. In a way. So, two different eras. And then we get the crazy symbolic scene of this. This was crazy, man. Now, there were leaks. I don't really get a lot of, I can't get on YouTube and live like that instantly, especially the time that I'm in right now. I have a toddler, so there's no way. I'm only doing this because they're away right now. But this was a crazy scene. This was an actual leak of him looking like he was on top of a man. And then I think it was somebody, Soups, said that that might be that John might actually be on this next episode, killing a man. I'm like, man, would they actually do that? Would they actually show that? To have blood on this shield, a symbol of hope. There's so much happening in this shot right here. There's so many things happening. Can I point it this way? I should point it this way. There you go. There's so many things happening in this shot right here. The blood on the shield, which is not John's, the blood that he spilled for his country. No. It's another man that he killed. Cold blood? Maybe. Possibly. In front of, in the whole scene is people watching with their phones, recording on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. What in the hell is episode 5 going to be? Are we going to open up on actual, like a live stream of Facebook of this happening and cutting to like a news break or something like that? This was crazy. Bro, you only had the shield for maybe a couple weeks or a month. I love his arc, man. I love hating U.S. agent. Seeing him become U.S. agent is as gratifying on a very lower level of seeing Wanda develop into Scarlet Witch. So what do y'all guys got before I cut the stream? What do y'all have? Opening of the chats for some questions, comments. This episode alone was crazy. Supposedly, rumor has it that we're going to get a reveal of a character by an actor that we've never seen before portrayed. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Could it be Power Broker? Everybody's thinking about a Sharon Carter being Power Broker. I don't know. Maybe Power Woman or Power Girl, Power Woman was. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys got? Go with me. Episode. The fact that we have 2 more episodes, it sucks. I want more of it. Then after this, we have, I think it's Black Widow, and then we have Shang-Chi is somewhere around there, and then we have somewhere around. It's like around the summer, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening. There's Loki that looks totally dope. So yeah, I actually need to fix the chat. I just barely saw what it looks like on my stream here. But yeah, if you guys got nothing, I'm gonna head out. Just make sure, guys, you like, share, all the good stuff. Yeah, it's Loki. Then that's right, Black Widow is in July. I know What If is somewhere around there, and then we have Shang-Chi. I keep on forgetting about Venom 2. We have Venom 2 in the summer. We're getting a lot of Marvel content in the summer, like a huge amounts. Then we have Eternals. Then we have Spider-Man 3. Eternals is the one that I'm most excited to see on an origin level, but also skeptical. Shang-Chi, I'm really wanting to see because of just the 10 rings. Excuse me. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, I really appreciate it if you guys shared it with your friends so we can nerd out. You think John Walker will be stripped of the title? He has to be, because he has to become U.S. agent. I think the government, parts of the government that are toxic or wanting to be manipulated and all that kind of stuff, will use him to turn him into U.S. agent, to title him as U.S. agent. And I have a theory or speculation at the end, kind of going into, I guess, the next episode or in the last episode of the season finale, that either, of course, Sam will take the shield from John, because the weight of that, he will give up the shield in a way or take it back for some reason. That would be pretty dope for like Sam and Bucky to destroy the shield and just make a whole new one tailored to Sam, and Sam, of course, becoming the new Cap. I think we're going to be seeing that. So yeah, appreciate it, Dan Topia. Guys, make sure you follow him on TikTok. Rotten Punk, shout out to you, man. Thank you for staying. John, Eric, all you guys. Anthony, if you're still here. But yeah, man, guys, share it with your friends. Gonna be doing this more. Appreciate you guys as always. Stay awesome, and I will catch you